In happier football news, why were 240,000 Leicester fans on the street this week?
Because homelessness in Leicester has gone through the roof.
They're very happy.
Yes, delirious.
Yeah, because they've won.
What did they win, Ian?
They've won the thing...
What is the thing called?
They won the Premiership. I know this.
Premier League.
You're not allowed to call it the Premiership, am I right?
Why aren't you allowed to call it the Premiership?
Well, they changed... it was one of those branding things. They changed it quite a few years ago.
Right, I see.
And they get a little bit upset if you call
The
it
Premiership's now called Sir David Attenborough.
Yes, they were celebrating Leicester's extraordinary success. There was a performance, actually, from local band Kasabian, a gospel choir singing football songs, and, of course, superfan Lee Jobber with his top off.
Oh, yeah.
I see he's mimicking the trophy from behind by the bulges. Bloody hell. They might get relegated next year. That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Which football team does David Cameron support?
Aston Villa.
Well, he doesn't really know, does he? And he claimed to be an Aston Villa supporter, but then he said this in a speech.
Where you can support Man United, the Windies and Team GB all at the same time. Of course, I'd rather you supported West Ham.
He seemed to realise he'd said the wrong thing.
How did he explain his mistake?
I don't support West Ham or Aston Villa. I'm no interested in football. We played rugger where I come from. But a lot of people watch football, so I pretended to have an interest in it in order to gain their votes.
Is Sepp Blatter standing down? Do you think he'll stand down?
He's not the standing down type, I would say.
I think he has support outside of Europe, doesn't he, within the world football, so he's likely to continue.
Did you hear his defence, which was along the lines of, I cannot monitor everyone all of the time? You know, the Rebecca Brooks excuse. What happened at the end of Sepp's press conference?
Did he just hand out brown envelopes and say, you know what I mean?
Actually, he signed off his speech ahead of dancing girls coming onto the stage. We must continue to fight for positive change in football, even when some among us let us down. So please enjoy our show.
But it's a triumph for the American justice system. I noticed we did nothing at all.
No.
I mean, Andrew Jennings, brilliant journalist, wrote a book in 2006 about this, called Foul. We've known FIFA and the Sunday Times turn them over every week and the Sunday Telegraph. Nothing happens. In America, stealing money is a proper offence.
Yeah.
Dawn raids, 7 of them in Switzerland. Fantastic. Men with FBI suits.
Yeah.
But you're right, they don't muck about, the Americans. If they encounter corporate fraud, if someone's found guilty of corporate fraud, you know, they get jailed. Whereas over here, they instantly get Alzheimer's.
Other Scotsman had a bad week this week.
Well, David Moyes hasn't had a good week.
That's the answer to the question.
Well done.
Have a point. Somebody's going to step in as a sort of caretaker, do you know?
Ryan Giggs.
Ryan Giggs.
Even I know that.
Yes.
Are you allowed to say his name in public?
Oh, yes. Just for the superconductor.
Rather you than me.
Andy Gibbons tweeted, Ryan Giggs' first role as Man United manager will be to check the fitness of all the players' wives and girlfriends. Who's not interested in that job? Do you know?
Oh, is it Sir Bruce?
It's Jurgen Klopp.
Oh.
He's ruled himself out, but he's asked if his brother Clipperty could be considered.
Leeds United, the National Living Statue champions, Bob Dylan and a policeman from Coventry.
They're footballers. Is that our entire police force? Give us a clue.
Yes.
We do know it, obviously, but we're just struggling a bit.
It's about people standing still.
Standing still. Oh, Bob stands still. That's the thing that he does when he's annoyed.
Really?
Yes, the silver people stand still.
Do the Leeds footballers have a goal celebration in which they freeze?
No, they stood still to let Aston Villa score.
Why? Why?
As an act of sportsmanship, which, for Leeds United, that's a first.
Is it the Coventry policeman is moving around a lot? Or, yes, he's moving around more than he should be. He's doing a bit of dancing, he should be just doing traffic duty or something.
Almost. They've all been praised for standing still, apart from a police officer from Coventry who's been criticised for jumping up and down. Why would he be jumping up and down?
He's trying to get out of Coventry.
He's excited.
It was the trampoline. They were on a drugs raid or something, and...
Well, it sounds like it.
He was filmed, yeah, bouncing up and down. There's no actual visual evidence of a trampoline. So maybe he's just got very springy legs. But I think he's been disciplined.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A kangaroo court.
Let's have a look.
See, there's no trampoline in that shot.
Oh, he didn't get back up after that, did he? He could be jumping on the belly of a suspect.
Why has football team Leeds United been praised for standing still?
Oh, I know this one because...
Yes! Ian, I think it's Aston Villa, isn't it?
It's quite an interesting act of
Yeah. They allowed their opponents, Aston Villa, to kick off and score a goal uncontested, a tactic Scottish football fans are familiar with. One Leeds United player did try to stop Aston Villa scoring, Pontus Jansson. He's a cult figure there. Have you heard the song about him?
No.
It goes, Pontus Jansson's magic, he wears a magic hat, and if you throw a brick at him, he'll head the fucker back. That's it. That's exactly it. Here are the living statue champions. This is live footage. It's a video.
That's impressive.
Did the runner-up come as a tree?
Why did Bob Dylan stand still this week?
He does get grumpy these days. I mean, he was always grumpy, but he's got more grumpy.
Well, the singer stopped a concert this week to scold fans for continuously taking pictures and ended up having to hold a pose to make his point. Well, as part of his rant, he said, "We can either play or pose, okay?" Unfortunately, none of the above was not an option. After admonishing the public, Bob Dylan stepped backwards and found himself tripped up by a tiny speaker. Now he knows how Theresa May feels.
Who cooperated with the FIFA inquiry?
The English.
Yes, no one except the English and the Australians, and definitely not the Russians or the Qataris.
We never get it, do we? We're conducting... Oh, yes, we'll help. You're guilty.
But why... I mean, why would anyone believe the Russians could be corrupt? But why didn't they cooperate with the FIFA inquiry?
Because they destroyed all their records by accident. Yes. As you do when someone says, "I'm conducting an investigation."
It was simply that the Russians were unable to provide more than a few documents from the bidding process because the computers they used during their bid had been leased, they were returned and subsequently destroyed by their original owners.
We must bid for the World Cup. First, we must rent some computers.
Qatari Mohammed bin Hammam undoubtedly paid money to a delegate from Tahiti specifically to vote for the Qatari bid, but why have FIFA dismissed this as irrelevant?
But they said he wasn't acting on behalf of the Qataris. Despite being Qatari and described by the Qataris as their greatest asset in our bid for the World Cup, he was not acting for them. Thank goodness FIFA sorted that one out.
But in this instance, they know he paid money to a delegate to vote for the Qatari bid, so that it's definitely to do with the Qatari bid, but they dismissed it as irrelevant because they said this was only one vote out of the 13 required and therefore could not have been significant. If the ballot papers of 1/13 of the British electorate were forged, that wouldn't be relevant because it couldn't affect the result.
No.
I mean, it's not funny, but these people are arseholes. What, according to the FIFA report, did the English bidding team do that was so worthy of condemnation?
They organised a gala dinner for Warner and generally sucked up to him.
It's almost sweet, our pathetic attempts to bribe them. We sponsored a dinner for Caribbean football to the tune of £30,000 and found a part-time job for a friend of Jack Warner. That's the Jack Warner that the Qataris paid over $1 million to. I think they got a signed copy of your book as well. Did you see the exchange of emails between some of bin Hammam's staff as the allegations of corruption first surfaced?
No.
Well, they appeared in the Sunday Times. It starts, "I need you to start shredding his correspondence. So soon?" Yes, start from now. There are 3 years of filing to be shredded. Just do it discreetly, OK? What about the request from the Russians to shred?